How much is that doggy on Instagram? The one with the cold dead eyes. How much is that doggy on Instagram? It's Satan who's come in disguise. Hello. More analysis about Harry's wife. I turn to marker.com, and the article has the headline, Harry's wife's first secret love message to Prince Harry was on Instagram. Once again, bringing up the past. Also, relationship bulletin. Also, I suspect, a revision of history. It's very clear that we, the narcissists, have to herald the nature and supposed health of our relationships to the world. Why do we do this? Well, we tell everybody about this new wonderful person that we are with, primarily to control them. If they have been installed as the intimate partner, primary source, our narcissism views them painted white, brilliant white. They are in the golden period. Everything about them is wonderful and amazing. Subconsciously, where it's an unaware narcissist, this person is easy to control and has been installed, embedded. Their fuel fountains. It is sweet and potent and provides the narcissist with what he or she requires. This person comes laden with bountiful character traits and festooned with residual benefits. The great sex, maybe a facade, money, perhaps a place to live, connections, access to networks, fame, status, the list goes on. And accordingly, in order to maintain control over this individual, because control is an ongoing situation, the narcissist repeatedly tells the world, often through social media, look at us, living our best lives. Here's my amazing girlfriend. This is the woman I'm going to marry. This is the man of my dreams. This, of course, prompts a favourable reaction from the unwitting intimate partner primary source. Drawn in, emotional thinking off the charts, failing to realise that Beelzebub is actually wrapping their tendrils around them, they fall for it hook, line and sinker. There's a vast array of benign manipulations that we utilise through the golden period. Harry's wife did the same with Harry. But it's also the sickening and nauseating activity of putting it all out there for the world to see, usually through social media. And it's a pretty easy rule, really, that the individual that has to keep telling you on social media how brilliant their relationship is, well, it's likely that it's actually not, and it's being done for show. So it controls the intimate partner primary source by causing them to react favourably to the messages that are put out there. See how I adore you. See how I'm telling everybody else how brilliant you are. There are instances where certain narcissists don't do that, and I've explained that in a separate video. The veiled primary source, not the topic of this video, so I'll park that point at the moment. But ordinarily, it's all about telling the world, because this allows the control to be maintained over the intimate partner primary source and to draw fuel from them. It also is a form of triangulation. It causes those secondary and tertiary sources to respond. So pleased for the two of you. Oh, at long last, chick, you deserve this. Great, mate. After that last bitch, it's about time you found some happiness, yada, 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 yada. On it goes. And you then have to suffer the pictures of them eating something together, going for a walk on the beach, ridiculous phlegmatic platitudes, etc. And of course, Harry's wife is no different in terms of the way that she purportedly ensnared Harry, and then, of course, has to keep telling us all about the fact that they have a wonderful marriage. We know that you haven't. You're a narcissist. He's your victim. This gentleman here, the Ultra, tells you precisely how it goes, because I've been there myself and continue to do so. Nevertheless, the article tells us, after receiving Prince Harry's Instagram handle from a common friend, Harry's wife posted her first message to him. I don't believe this at all. I think this is a revision of history. Harry's wife admired the photographer's wonderful work and followed the account, which was run under a secret pseudonym. Harry stated in his new book that he first met Harry's wife on Instagram, which is a fairly common way for a member of the royal family to meet their future spouse. Smell the sarcasm in the article there. He claimed that when browsing through his newsfeed, he came across Harry's wife's profile and he found a picture of her with a dog ear filter. Yeah, right. This is manufactured, and it is not how they met. Indeed, they'd always maintained previously that it was a blind date. So, of course, we have the immediate failure to maintain a consistent version of events, hardly a surprise from the narcissist of a mid-range variety and the dim-witted victim. But moreover, it doesn't even stand up to credibility. What, you just happened to be sort of going through and then you saw a picture of Harry's wife with a dog filter and you were attracted to her. We know you're an idiot, but are you that much of an idiot? Apparently, Harry's friend Violet had shared the picture, which prompted him to message her right away to inquire about the identity of the enigmatic woman in the picture. I wouldn't use the word enigmatic. Half-wit would be more appropriate. I mean, for fuck's sake, how old was she there? We're going back to, 2016? So that's some 6 years ago, and depending on who you ask, that puts her either on the cusp of her 40s or somewhere in her 30s. Right. So there you are, in your 30s, maybe nearly your 40s, using dog filters. Fucking grow up, you moron. Anyway, apparently he was the 7th man to ask the same question, Violet retorted. Yeah, sure. Probably, if anybody was asking, they'd go, who the fuck is that dimwit? What the fuck is she doing using a dog filter for? She looks ridiculous. Here, have a candle filter instead. That's going to be far more effective. However, this is all prompted up, of course, to make Harry's wife sound like she's amazing and wonderful. And is a revision of history with regard to all of these salivating men all going, chicka chicka wow wow, I want to get with her, I wonder if she gives out the spicy poontang. Then the article tells us, then his friend continued, saying that Harry's wife was an actor who was visiting the United Kingdom to watch Wimbledon tennis and ensnare a white male because she doesn't bother with black men. When she inquired if he would mind sharing his Instagram username, he said, yeah. The following day, Harry's wife sent the following direct message to the prince. Hello, beautiful photos. Well, she can't even get his name correct to begin with. It's Prince Harry, but there we are. Harry claimed in the book that the majority of his Instagram photos were taken while he was travelling in Africa, which provided him with fodder for conversation since Harry's wife had also been to the region. And we all know, according to Tom Bower, precisely what she was doing there, spunking other people's money while she had a photo shoot. Some of the photos, which included shots of his conservation efforts in Botswana, sunsets and exotic animals, were used in the couple's documentary series. Harry's wife revealed during the couple's docuseries that one picture of Harry tending to a wounded rhino, exhibiting emotional empathy, really stuck in her mind. It would do, because it signals to her subconsciously that he would be a prime victim. She stated that rather than reading online news articles about Harry, looking at his Instagram was a better approach to assess his character. And the rest, as they say, is history. Now, first of all, here we are at the end of January. Why do we need this article reminding us about the first Instagram message? Well, it's Harry's wife once again maintaining, but you must all understand that he and I are in love, despite what anybody else says. And it's a form of relationship bulletin, which of course is done to assert control, draw fuel, and maintain a hold over Harry, but also over the readership as well. It, of course, is a revision of history. It just doesn't stack up as you work your way through it, and, of course, they've contradicted themselves in the past, which is hardly surprising. But it is also indicative of the way that the narcissist not only revises history, but utilizes social media through relationship bulletins to ensnare and control the intimate part of primary source, but to keep managing a particular facade and to assert control over secondary and tertiary sources through these nauseating relationship bulletins. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.